Good afternoon students, welcome to the social class. Yes, today's topic is extraction of the minerals. So what is the meaning of extraction? Taking out the minerals is called extraction. Yes, we need to extract the minerals from the underground of the earth and we need to process them to utilize for our purposes. Right? Yes. So there is three types of the extraction methods are there. How many types are there? Three types of the extraction methods are there. So the first one is mining, drilling, quarrying. These three are based on the depth of the mineral lies underground. In mining we had two types, open cast mining and shaft mining. So what is mining? Mining is a process to take out the minerals from the rock. So we have open cast mining, shaft. Know that for which type of the minerals we follow the process of mining. So the minerals which lies at the depth of the earth needs mining to extract. I am repeat it again. The minerals which lies at the depth of the earth needs mining. So the mined minerals has to lies at the depth of the crust of the earth. Crust is the first layer of the earth. So below the crust the minerals lies. Now open cast mining. What is open cast mining? So in the process of open cast mining, the people has to remove the top layer of the earth. So there are lies at the down of the layer of the earth. So in this process, people remove the layer of the earth and they will extract the minerals. Next one is shaft mining. What is shaft mining? Shaft mining means they will use the bores to dig the minerals. Through the bores, they have to extract the minerals. So in shaft mining, they will use some instruments like bores. They insert the bores into the depth of the earth and they will extract the minerals. Okay, the next one is drilling. For which type of the minerals we will use drilling? Yes, minerals which lies more depth of the earth needs drilling. I am repeat it again. Minerals which lies at more depth of the earth needs drilling. So in the process of drilling, they will arrange big machines and they will dig the wells through the bores and they will extract the minerals. And the mineral oil, petrol, coal has to be get with the process of drilling. The next one is quarrying. So what is quarrying? Quarrying is quite easy than these two extraction methods. To which type of the minerals we need quarrying? So the minerals which lies at the nearest place of the crust needs quarrying. Means crust, I told you, the first layer of the earth. So the minerals which found just after the crust, first layer of the earth, will need quarrying. So quarrying is simple method than mining and drilling. We have three methods of extraction: mining, drilling and quarrying. And in mining, open cast mining and shaft mining which needs the bores. Next one, drilling. Drilling is digging the wells through the bores to extract the minerals like coal and petroleum. And next one is quarrying. Quarrying means the minerals which lies at the nearest place of the earth crust will need the quarry. Here we have the distribution of the minerals. Before going to the distribution of the minerals, we have to know that different rocks will be present in our nature. So how many rocks are there in our nature? Three types. What are they? Igneous rocks, metamorphic rocks and sedimentary rocks. And why we need to know about these rocks? Yes, minerals lies in these rocks only. So which type of rocks are suitable for which type of minerals we need to know. So before going to that, we need to know that how these rocks formed. So first of all, we need to discuss about the igneous rocks. So igneous rocks formed from the molten lava. when the volcanoes are erupted, the molten magma has to come out in the form of lava. So due to the course of the time, because of the environmental cooling, it cools down slowly and it breaks into igneous rocks. So igneous rocks are nothing but molten lava. Yes. The next one is metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks means which changes from one form to another form. Those type of rocks are called metamorphic rocks. The rocks which change their form from one to another are called metamorphic rocks. So these two rocks are responsible to form the plateau regions on the earth. So these two rocks we can find mostly at the plateau regions. That's why plateaus are rich with metallic minerals. Why? Because metallic minerals like iron ore, copper, nickel, chromite and platinum can available in igneous and metamorphic rocks which are available in plateau region. Next one is sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks available at the plains and riverbeds. So sedimentary rocks formation is very interesting. The rivers which brought the sediments deposit at places and due to the course of time they went down. There they cement together to form a big rocks which are called sedimentary rocks. I am explaining once again. The sediments which are brought by the river went into the depth of the earth. They come together to form the big rocks which course of the time we called as sedimentary rocks. These sedimentary rocks are available mostly at the plains and the riverbed areas. So, which type of minerals we can get from these sedimentary rocks? The minerals like non-metallic minerals means limestone, phosphate, coal and petroleum we can get from these sedimentary rocks. So these are mostly at plains and young-fold mountain regions. Young-fold mountain regions we can get these sedimentary rocks. So these are the rocks and those are the minerals. So from which rock, which mineral we can get? Now you understand, right? Yes. Not only these. So we have some specific countries which will give abundant minerals like copper, iron, bauxite. Now I am displaying a world map to show you where the country is there and which mineral we can get from that country. Please watch it and understand. In this world map, I am showing you the countries and the availability of the metallic minerals in those countries. Iron ore in North Sweden. Iron ore in the North Sweden, copper and nickel deposits in Ontario, Canada. So at the northeast of the US we can have Ontario and Canada you can find here. Iron, nickel, chromites and platinum in South Africa. So in South Africa we can get iron, nickel, chromite and platinum. So these are the metallic minerals which we can get from these countries. And now non-metallic minerals are available in following countries. So limestone deposits of Caucasus region in France. So here we can get the limestone, non-metallic mineral. Phosphate beds in Algeria. In Africa continent you can observe Algeria. There we can get phosphate. So these are the countries like Canada, North Sweden, France, Ukraine, Algeria and South Africa. We can get abundant metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals based on the igneous, metamorphic and sedimentary rocks.